Welcome back. Thank you.
It's so far now.
So far.
So welcome back, you guys, to more of this, whatever this is.
This is us.
This is
Cool.
Wait, no.
This
Whoa,
is
hey.
real.
Us is this.
This is me.
We be this.
Mhm.
We is that. Yeah.
Who's on first?
Who dat?
I mean, who really is anyone in this universe?
I mean, that's
We
honestly
are
what we're trying to figure out.
Exactly.
Truly.
Where we last
Who
left
is
off.
Yeah.
That was a good one.
Where we last left off, we were met with Axion and the city itself and what it holds, as well as Rose and Ren. Hey, R&R. You guys.
I'm in the bath right now.
You guys had decided to
As we should be.
park your cart over at the Dreevyhinker and thank you, and take your business for lodging across the way over to the Murk, the Murky Murk, which is the inn that you guys stayed at. You guys got 2 rooms, nice lodgings. Susie ended up going to go talk with her superiors and supervisors to make sure that all of that is good to go, and ended up basically being told that her sister was involved in some fun experiments at revolving aether, and she went MIA, and nobody knows where she is.
It's just a fun family trait, you know. Big game of hide and seek.
Well, I mean, and then Vela and our good old buddy Lucky decided to go to a temple of the Raven Queen to kind of peer into the mind of Lucky and see if they could do anything for him, to which he found himself into a ritual in which he is conversing with the Raven Queen, at least an emissary of hers. And in doing so,
You leveled up.
asked her,
Wow!
Asked her?
no, asked her,
Oh, right. Sure.
So, had asked her to make a, to learn more about what his past is. And as he took her hand, that is where we left off. So,
We're on an adventure.
you're on an adventure.
Going to Candy
Give me 1
Mountain.
second here.
Tarlet.
Give me a second here.
No, you don't get one, actually.
1.
Oh wow.
1 misses. Wait, is there a big river in your thing? What's it called?
The Southern River of Axion.
1-7 River of Axion.
It's got 2 bridges.
Just over.
Oh,
There's
okay.
2
Yeah.
bridges. 2 bridges.
Count 'em.
2. Yeah.
And 1 elongated tower.
Yeah.
And
Right,
2
that's
right, yeah,
magma
right, that's
waterfalls.
Yeah. On either side of a big staircase leading up.
So, Lucky, as she ends up holding your hand and leading you through, you see as she hits this tar-like substance and vanishes before only her hand drifting through it now until it meets your hand. It's slowly pulling you through. Are you walking through it with her?
Yes.
As your face hits this, it's hard to breathe. It feels as though you are being submerged into tar as you kind of push through. You see light starting to just appear out until it rips forward from you. And you're in a forest. Green everywhere. see there's glints and sparkles everywhere. This looks weirdly familiar. You look around and start to see strange creatures. They're bird-like creatures, but not quite. Just zip past you. You're looking around as your feet touch into this soft grass. You see, as your feet touch it, it almost feels as though it reacts to the very touch. You see, as she is this stark black visage in a wonderfully colorful and green environment. As she walks you through, you see these birds are not birds, but small humanoid fairies. You see plants that you've never seen, at least to your knowledge. You see all of these beautiful different things. You see off in the distance, there is a beautiful pink lake. You see the water itself glinting, and you see out in the distance an enormous gold and silver and platinum structure. You see the ivy growing all around it. It is beautiful, but very confusing, and yet somehow comfortable.
That's been most of my adventure today.
As she leads you forward in front of her, she lets go of your hand. This is the place of your birth. You once walked these lands of the Fae. You are not from Aventhar. No. You are from the court of Windsea. A resident of the Fae.
Oh,
Although this is not my realm, my purview still sees it. Death follows all, just not as much here. You once had a name, a home. No real family to speak of, but community. You see as she drifts her hand up, you see the vines and ivy start to grow, and you see bits of the bark start to peel away as it slowly starts to construct what looks like a small cottage embedded into the bark of a tree. Come now and invite me into your home. As she stands there before your door.
Yes, of course. Come right on in, and I will open the door.
You end up opening the door. The smell of sage and oleander just kind of permeates throughout this. You look inside and you see a small and humble cottage, but well lived in and well comfortable. You see there's this mossy rug that just kind of blankets the center of this room of the hardwood. Seemingly a space has been created out of this wood to house this mossy grass. As you walk inside, you see a little sign in a language that looks familiar. You can't quite read it, but you know what it says. says, dust off your mitts. And you look and see that there are multiple little paw prints on the sign. And you look down and you see that there is a few shoes and boots.
I would take my boots off and leave them by the door.
You end up walking inside. You see that there's a little rocking chair off to the side. There's books there. A nice little reading nook. The sun cascading in. You see there's a little portrait of what looks like a sketched portrait. You see yourself. You see yourself standing there, proud, hand on one chair. You see sitting on one of these chairs is what looks like this bear-like creature sitting, looking out towards the sketch artist. And you see sitting above, upon his shoulder, a fairy, a pixie. You pick up this portrait and look at it. The memories aren't flooding in, but this feels all familiar. As if everything you once knew has been nothing but a lie. Truths overtaking other truths. The memories feel present, but lost all the same.
I just sit down on the ground and just stare at that photo, that sketch.
You stare down at this sketch in this photo. And you see her just walk up next to you and put her hand upon your shoulder as she looks down at the portrait as well. Your family was of non-acclaim. There was much to be desired. You had a community of lost souls, wanderers, friends. But they did not call you lucky, nor did they call you 13. They called you Ifan. The family name you once took was Glitterbowl. This was the title and name you once went by. Lost now within the depths of your very mind, waiting for you to find them again. Ifan,
Yeah,
what do you wish to do now? This is me speaking, not Raven Queen.
I know. This is a lot. This is a lot all at once.
I think he'd like to rage.
Destroy the house.
Destroy it all.
Burn it down and start it down.
Yeah.
Oh, we can't
Remember,
burn it.
remember, fire. No. Well, we can't light fire to the steel.
Yep.
This isn't steel; it's wood. So
There you go.
Yep, that's 100% what she said.
Yeah.
And exactly what she meant as well. Yeah.
You tell.
You got it.
I nailed it. Don't even remember that conversation, but I was there
Yeah.
probably.
Yep.
You know, it just kind of, like, the words just kind of bounced around your empty mind, and then as you gained consciousness, you
Kind of
were
like
like,
in
oh!
random there.
Yeah,
I heard fire at one point, and that was supposed to be a good thing. So
Yeah, and Lucky does like fire, so he was like, fire good, yeah.
yeah, fire good. Oh, fire bad. No.
Exactly.
Great time. I think Lucky just sits there for a little while longer, just taking everything in.
Okay.
I think after a little bit of time, he gets up and turns to the Raven Queen and thank you.
You walk a perilous path. To forget one's ancestry so prominently means you have lost the very thing that ties you to this court. Joy and whimsy.
Oh. Ouch.
I want to rage. I want to rage right now. Rage cry. Yeah. Through a field of flowers. Yeah.
I will speak upon why you are no longer this. You may go by this name, or you may go by another. After you accidentally left your home in search of a cure, in search of answers, is where you met me and stumbled upon my temple and spoke to me so long ago. It was then soon after they found you and broke you and took the whimsy from you, banishing you into the courts of malice and wild, turning you feral, taking away what made you part of this court.
Why?
They needed a soldier. They needed a fae. They needed a dark fairy. And they found you. Turned you into nightmares. Turned you into shadow. Broke you. And were ultimately deemed a failure before your mind was destroyed once again. Sold and purchased until you found yourself into House Phaelus. archmages specialized in memory manipulation. Your time there is real, but also a fabrication of the time spent. You are not from there, nor did you grow up there. But you had lived there for some time. And that was when our paths met once again. The lives around you have met mine, including the young one.
Oh.
I feared you would have never found your way back into my halls. And yet, here you stand, broken and yet renewed. I have no control of your destiny. That much is your own.
Then maybe I can reclaim what I once lost.
If that is what you wish. Find her, as you're still holding the photo, and she points down to the fairy. She will have more answers for you. You see her kind of lean into your ear closer, almost to a whisper, as if she's not trying to let anyone peer in on this conversation. Abyssia awaits. As you see, she turns into wisps as well. You see everything around you slowly starting to fade away into just this mist, until all you see, candlelight, and you're back within the chambers of the Raven's Embrace. You see a nun walking up to you, hands close to her. Did you find everything you were looking for?
I did.
The matron's guidance comes at a toll. The truth is not always friendly. No matter what, you will see her again. Whether you visit or she visits you, when your time has come.
Thank you.
She kind of bows her head, turns around and walks out down this little staircase, waiting at the bottom for you.
Just take a deep breath and turn and follow her.
Okay. Vela.
Yeah.
You're led over to another chamber. This one smaller. As Tanner retreats to go cry.
He also
What I would
ordered
like to do
food.
right
He
now.
also-
Oh my gosh. Dude, that got me so many times. Like,
Vela, you end up entering into another room. This one much smaller and much less ritualistic, but still has a sense of power, a sense of reverence within it. As you see, she sits down. She lifts her veil, kind of pulls it over. Hello, Vela Ashborough.
hey, hi, is this like the waiting room for, well, when he comes back, or?
The matron has spoken of you.
I'm not really connected to her.
She's
I
the
mean,
goddess of death and dark. Her and Shenanigans know each other quite well. Shenanigans' guidance and light is shrouded from you.
Oh,
Not by her doing.
I didn't know that.
The matron passes along a message. Not all the moons are the same. She believes this is enough.
Okay. I'll try to make sense of that. Thank you.
Of course. You may wait here.
Thank you.
She stands up, turns around, and walks out. You're left in this room. It's got a small little kind of desk that you're sitting at, a nice little lounge chair kind of off in the corner. Everything in here kind of lit by different oil lanterns. You see the sun slowly starting to just peek through the cloud coverage in the stained glass. This is an eerie place, but a place that perhaps might have answers. For at least one of you. You wait there for a while, contemplating your thoughts. Nothing really drawing you too much attention to. But it is kind of eerie. But the darkness, creepy things are kind of welcoming for you. As you sit here, you just hear this slow, just whisper, as if it's just metal grinding against metal, in this harmonious sound of a violin being scratched in the wrong way. You just hear this whisper speaking out in your ear as you feel the very strands, almost as if they are holding you in embrace. She lies. The matron knows not. I know more. I The hourglass waits. We always will be watching. As the voice fades. It's at this moment you realize the sheer amount of hourglasses that are within this room. Just keeping time. But the feeling, just, you know it too well. So at this point, Ethan, you are led to the room that Vela is in. Gone for maybe but 15 minutes. The door opens and you see the nun. He is ready.
Is he okay? She stands up.
That's up for him to decide. As she moves over and you see Lucky standing there at the door. Lucky, explain your demeanor.
That's a tricky one.
Yep.
I think the best way I could describe it is it's almost like a kicked puppy. It's that thing of like he's had the realization and he has new knowledge, but kind of the weight and the burden of the new knowledge is weighing on it.
I mean, that's a great way to describe it, but that's so sad. Little kick puppy.
Brad, I need to see what that looks like. I'm gonna go kick it.
Yeah. Go get the puppy. We'll have a visual.
Are you here?
Yeah. Thank you, Bella.
Are you okay?
Yeah.
I mean, you don't have to be. Just glad you're back.
So am I.
I don't know what to do now.
I turn to the nun again. Just thank you again.
Of course.
I guess we should probably head back and join the others.
Yeah, they were at that tavern, it was a drinking one, I don't know.
What was the,
Drunken turducken, I think.
Yeah, that sounds right.
Yeah.
Were you guys looking for the name?
Maybe.
No, it's the, like, Trevi Hinker or something.
Yeah. The Dreevy Hinker.
Trevi Hinker.
Did you just get it, Tara?
No,
Okay.
I have got it.
Okay.
It's just still funny. It's just.
I like that one a lot.
Well, I guess we should go back. Are you okay to go back right now?
Yeah. I mean, I don't know if sitting around will do me any better, so.
Okay. We should probably go then.
Yeah. Don't want to keep them waiting.
No, yeah. So, well,
Okay. It's at this point that you end up walking through these graves. You kind of look off to the side, and Lucky, or Ethan really, you look over and you see one of these grave tenders laying flowers down and cleaning off a grave with a bucket of water. It seems as though they just pour water on it and wipe it down with a rag. And as their hand passes over the stone, you see it says Lucky across one of them.
Or extra.
Goodness. Extra, read all about it.
Symbolism. Wow.
The Raven Queen just spoke to them and was like, hurry, we gotta get this gravestone.
Make it now. They misspell it. She's like, no.
No.
It was with a Y. It was with
Not two E's.
Yeah, no.
I think on the walk back, because new name, he's not used to it. You'd be like, Bella, by the way, you don't need to call me Lucky anymore.
Oh, okay.
You can call me Yvonne.
Yvonne?
Yeah.
Yvonne. Okay. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
Is Allison okay?
No. It's
Never
just
okay.
the sweetest thing ever.
That hurt. And I made this happen.
You gave him a new name. You have to deal with the consequences. Suffer, Jonah.
So, Susie.
Oh. Yeah.
As you end up walking through these halls, they lead you off of this campus over to a completely new campus. This is the research core. And you watch as she kind of walks through, waves at everybody, and they immediately let you all pass through. And you do see that the riflemen here are adorned with interesting rifles. Ones that you have seen before. When you were running from them on your way to Hillcrest.
Interesting.
But you continue further. You now enter into what looks like this this office area almost. It looks like a lab. Everything here is sterile and clean. There is an enormous amount of heavy machine and equipment. It looks as though it is a lot of different people with headsets on, talking into sending stones. It's a marvel of spell technology. And it looks like they're all communicating to something. And they're all working on different experiments and different tests. And you're walking through all of these different hallways, and in each one there's another little section, another little space where things are being observed. You see one of them has just a simple metallic box just resting in the center. Nothing happening. Just an intricately carved, but just a box maybe about this big, just in the center of the room. Nothing happening to it as you just kind of walk by it. You see that there are other ones where it's people just in the room. Some of them having weird malformations, as if like their arms themselves have been mutated to something new. You see ones that are but look like tieflings that are developing more horns and more spines, like these spikes that protrude out, as if they're enormous bone spurs. This is a weird hall of experimentation, whether the ethics are there or not. And they lead you through into an elevator as she pulls a lever in it. You feel the chain descending down. You see the cage that you're in. Just, if this cage broke, you would be gnawed to bits. Just torn asunder. But you guys descend down past floors until you get to the very, very bottom. As she ends up walking forward, your commanding officer's still there, but now there's 2 extra armed guards behind you. They're dressed in a uniform that looks similar to yours, but has their emblems. Also armed with the same rifles. As they walk you through, this area is also well illuminated, also very sterile, but there is hardly anybody here. You hear the footsteps. You walk by a relay area where there's more radio chatter, and you see there is this space that has very few limited rooms, all of them looking like they have like a sheet covering them. And you see her walk up. You see somebody walk up. Oh, hi, Miss June. Who is she? That's none of your concern right now. We wish to talk to the benefactor. Can you make that happen? Yes, ma'am. And ends up running over to one of these areas, one of these windows, and starts to pull this cord, and you see the curtains slowly start to pull apart until you see in the center is just a lone man and papers, ink, quills, and different ink blots of just smeared all across this room. This room once was clean, white, and sterile, now littered with papers on the walls, ink markings everywhere, handprints. But the one thing in here, though, that everywhere else has, there's no way in. All of the other ones had some way to access this room. This one, there was no way inside. It's as if it was built around him. And you see him just on the floor, just looking down, his back turned to you. The lights on, just putting his finger in ink and drawing with his finger on pieces of paper. You see his face is just covered in other inks of just constantly touching everything with his inky hands. How responsive is he right now? Not very responsive, ma'am. We've been trying. He won't tell us anything about Zavris, so we're not really sure. Talk to him. Tell him who you are.
Alright. I go over and I just kind of tap on the glass.
Mm-hmm.
Ding, ding, ding. And I go, I am Zavris' sister. They want me to talk to you.
She left. Zavris. She left.
I've been told.
Why are you here? You're not supposed to be here.
I was gone, and I just came back.
She talked a lot about you, you know. A lot. You see him turn around. Lonty, was it?
Yes.
You look at him, you see he's doesn't look really old. But he looks as though he's just kind of pale.
Is he human, elf?
Human.
Human.
You see he's got this like stark white hair just covered in ink everywhere. You see he just kind of looks at you with these kind of dead fish eyes almost. You see what looks like just a scar over another. He's just you see this beard that he has, scraggly and just kind of long, patches of white and what look like blonde, maybe red. It's undiscernible of what his original hair color might have been. He sees he walks up and puts his hands on the window. Will you let me out of here?
Yeah, that depends.
Depends.
Will you help me find my sister?
If I can escape, yes.
You know where she's at.
I have a good idea. And if so, I can find her pretty quick.
Okay.
Good. Good, 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 good. Good. This is good.
I do want to kind of like side glance at the researcher, June, just to see what her expression is.
She's like kind of like leaning in a little bit. Hand on her chin, just kind of looking at this whole interaction. This is...
And she can hear what I'm saying.
Yes.
Yeah.
This is something that even for her is interesting, as though this is something that was not planned.
And my officer is still there too, right?
He's just watching.
Oh, okay. Like...
He's trying to stay like stoic. You don't really see much of a reaction.
Yeah. Yeah, trying to keep a straight face. Yeah. Okay.
I will help you if you let me out of here. Can you do that for me?
I can try.
He looks at June and your commander. They won't let me, will they?
I haven't asked him.
Ask. Ask!
Alright, I turn around. Well, you guys want to let him out?
Oh, why would we do that?
He seems pretty confident he can find her. Isn't that what you want?
Yes, we do want to find her. But ultimately his mind is something that is a treasure that any nation gets a hold of him. Well, they will ultimately be the demise. If Theria gets a hold of him, everything is done. Everything's gone. Everything's doomed. We don't want that.
And how will they know he has such a great mind and he's not just a crazy lunatic rambling in the wood?
Have you seen this? All of this. These plans. And she like points out and you just see like just finger drawn. Like before, like you weren't kind of really noticing it, but now you're looking at it, and what he has on these walls is like finger paintings of what looks like schematics of different things being built, like blueprints.
Yeah, it's impressive when it's all put together.
His mind is something that is treasure. I don't know where he gets these ideas, but they work. This has advanced our societies for years. He's been with us for, gosh, about 7 years or so. He's perfect. He doesn't sleep. He doesn't eat. He doesn't even need to breathe. And yet he has this mind.
And you don't question that?
We question it. But we more question what his mind can make.
What is he doing now?
You see, at this point, you look over at him, and he is now drawing the letter Z over and over and over again.
He's sleeping.
Yes.
Yeah.
Sleeps.
Yeah. Sorry.
Okay. She's gonna tap on the glass again.
He looks up.
What if I bring her back to you? Do you want to speak with her again?
No. I don't need to.
Why not?
Because she's on her journey.
A journey.
Yes. Project Pegasus.
That one, again, kind of glancing to see the reactions of the other two.
She immediately kind of is like she was trying to hold that card.
Mm-hmm. And the commander?
Kind of looks at her, deferring to her.
Mm-hmm. And what does that mean?
Project Pegasus. Do you want me to tell, or do you want to tell? She goes, fine. Tell what you know. The power source, Aether, is so strange. I want to know more. She knows more. She has a ability to travel great distance in blink of an eye. Not magic. No. We have tested. There is no magic. But she can do this. Through Aether. I do not know why, but she can. Aether is so limitless. It has potential to create and to destroy and to power what we need.
What do you want to power?
My creations.
All of them?
Yes.
What will they do?
Whatever I want them to.
She's gonna start walking away.
You never asked my name. Did you, Lanty?
Well, do you want to tell it to me?
Do you want to know it?
What is your name?
Call me Zeke, as he puts his handprint on the window.
Gosh, dang it!
Yeah, we should probably tell the audience who that is.
It's fine.
Flashback.
Oh no, it's only a character from first campaign.
Ask us on Discord.
Yeah.
Ask us on Discord.
Yeah,
We'll
go
do-
over Discord.
We'll do an AMA on Discord about
We'll
it.
tell you. Zeke was a character that was played by one of us here, and if you go to our Discord, we'll tell you who.
You gotta ask though, because we might forget.
Yeah. Well, no, we'll never forget.
Only
We'll,
if we
we'll,
die.
we'll be like Zeke. We'll forget.
Yeah.
I wasn't even around for campaign 1 and that was awesome.
Follow them. Find your sister. She knows how to get me out. We will owe you after this.
She's gonna walk back up to the glass and really quietly be like, "Where did she go?"
You want to know? As he lifts his hand off the glass. She is finding the spirit journey. She is traveling to others like her. Those with mysterious abilities, born from Aether.
Do you know what her elements are?
Yes, I do. She says shadow and water.
Thank you.
Find the truth, Lanti. Find it.
I intend to.
My friends, they are from the shadows. Call upon my true name, in which only she knows. And the shadows will answer.
Okay.
Remember, always remember, do not fault on your promise.
I won't.
Good. And somebody find my armor. As he walks over,
Oh no.
walks over and just like puts his hand back into like an inkwell, just like coating the entire thing, and just whips it across, splattering it across these blueprints out on the wall. There we go. And you end up walking out, I'm assuming?
Yeah.
As you end up walking...
With or without the people, she's like going to the elevator now.
As you walk to the elevator, there are guards posted there. And they are not letting you pass. As you kind of walk up, they have like their rifles, and you walk up and you're just kind of stand there and they just stare at you.
Stare back at him.
She's not done.
I think we're done.
She's not done.
I'm just gonna kind of turn my head and look back at them. I think we're done for today. I wrote you a whole report. You can reread through that.
She looks over at him. Let's talk. You see, he walks up to you. What do you want? Are you going to go look for your sister?
Not right now.
Well, then you have a new mission.
And that is?
To find her.
You were going to do that anyway. It was your idea. But not because he said.
Yeah. And what happens if I find her?
You bring her back. She still has business and contracts that she signed and obligations. You know what it means to be a good soldier.
I do.
You've been a good soldier to us, so is your sister. Which is why this is extremely out of character for her.
I agree.
Find her. It'll appease him. I assure you, after your sister is reprimanded for leaving her post, she will be able to return to her post unharmed.
Is this an official mission or one that's off the books?
This is off the books. The only people who know of Project Pegasus are the people within this room and a very select few others.
Do you have a file?
For what?
The project.
One can be written up. Can you get a file ready? Right away, sir. Runs off. He kind of leans in a little closer. Don't trust June. She's up to something, and I don't know what.
She's gonna kind of glance at June and then just nod at him. Slightly. Not
Yeah.
like, yeah! Not like, oh, this girl over here. This girl.
She's not to be trusted. She claims peace, and I don't believe she has her sights set on peace. Ultimately, she would have needed them.
I am telling you right now, anyone set to weaponize and harness Aether is not looking for peace. I have seen what this can do.
We'll take your advice into heavy consideration. Here's the files. As he kind of turns. Thank you. Takes it and he flips it open and starts to look through it. File description should be in here. He holds on to it. The people in your group, if you trust them enough, you may let them know.
Would you like to meet them?
Godly.
No, he's the good one! No! He's
I would gladly like to know. As he lets go of it.
I don't know if they're comfortable coming on base, but I'm sure they have a...
I took a lunch break as he walks over and walks forward, and they both, you see, the both of the guards have to step to the side as he approaches.
Can you give me like 30 minutes to kind of make sure they haven't burned anything down?
Or stolen anything.
Or stolen anything before I bring you over. Like I told them, but they don't listen.
As he ends up opening up the elevator. You see him open up the elevator and get inside waiting for you to get in there with him.
Yeah, well I do. Like immediately.
They close it and he's gonna take a lunch break.
Yeah.
So
Oh man.
you would know that you left them at least. At the
So now she's like, dang it, why'd I even fight him right now? I should have gotten them together.
you left them at the Dreamy Hinker.
The dreamy.
Dreamy Hinker.
And we didn't dreamy hink, so.
No, you did not.
Dreamy hink. So I'm very proud of you, actually. Thank you so much for
You
not
didn't
dreamy
Dreamy Hink
hinking.
and Hive.
No.
You haven't been dreamy hinking. You haven't lit any steel on fire.
Yeah. All the steel is intact.
All of the steel is ready to
And
go.
it's where we left it.
Ready to go.
Yeah.
So,
Dang it.
Vela.
She will stow the file away. Sorry, she's not going to be walking around with it.
Okay.
Just wanted to clarify. Yeah.
So, Vela, as you are now here, you feel a connection emerge into your mind. You feel a rousing cow. As you feel him starting to rouse awake.
Boy, and we're here at the tavern.
Yep. You went to the tavern and the cart. You can't find Rose or Ren.
We ran away.
We ran away.
We ran away. You're right.
Ifan?
Just got
Uh,
Muted, by the
Cal?
way.
Oh, yeah, there we go.
I forgot to unmute.
Uh-huh.
Yeah?
Cal's waking up.
Oh,
I don't know what to do. This is like Aether stuff. We need to hide.
where?
I don't know. I also don't know how long I have with this. I'll try to keep him in the gym.
Yeah, I've been working out.
I'm just covering the gym. He can't leave.
Go ahead and make me an Aether roll at disadvantage
It's so dark in here.
What?
to see if you can control it.
Turn off the lights.
9.
Is there a night?
9. Perfect.
Oh
Okay, perfect. You end up, as you're like, I'm trying to hold it, you feel your hand push forward as you see dirt and mud and grass just emerge out of your forehead,
no. Go ahead.
and you see what looks like this, like, almost like they, like, stuffed Cal into, like, a little, like, biscuit tube, just emerge and burst out from your forehead.
In the
Just,
middle of the street?
yes, just
Ow!
dirt and mud, just, and then immediately after, a muddy and wet Cal just,
No. Why is it wet?
as you
Oh
just
no, he's
It's not-
drunk
it's not
again.
It wasn't raining. It wasn't raining. It wasn't raining.
It was.
No, during the fight?
during the Wendigo fight, it was raining.
If you
You were
say
dead,
so
so-
now. Oh, I was dead. You're right.
It started running
You're
down. It
right.
was on Salt Swamp.
Should she contact Rosendal?
He summoned a swamp.
I can't. Too much time has passed.
Has too much time passed? Because it lasts for an hour.
What?
We only
Has it been an
like
hour?
half an hour.
What does?
But my mental stuff.
At this point,
It's definitely been for an hour.
yeah, it would be over an hour with the travel and everything. Yeah, the connection has been gone.
Then I just go, oh no, he's drunk again.
Make a deception
Come on,
check.
honey.
I really want that to work.
How's it?
Thank you so much. Oh my god.
What was it?
7. It was a 7.
7. You just see somebody kind of like look over with like their family and kind of like tug their kid along at the site.
Don't look at the crazy cow, sweetie.
And you do see that there is somebody who kind of walks up and goes, pardon me, what happened here? What is all of this? This is all in front of my store and you're kind of like making it all muddy and dirty. What are you a mage? Why'd you make dirt?
No. I'm not a mage.
Then how did you make dirt? Because this is dirt coming from your forehead, man. How does this
I
happen?
didn't make dirt. I don't know what you're talking about. There's no dirt there.
Well, clearly, I just saw you. I was literally just sweeping my doorstep over here, and I just see it coming out of your mouth.
Girl boss. Yeah.
Gaslighting. Go on.
All I'm hearing is lies coming from your mouth and dirt coming from your forehead. How does that
I'm
happen?
not lying. I don't know what you're talking about.
You're making things up. That never happened. You're crazy.
Did you see it over there, Susan? She goes, I saw it.
Dang it, Susie.
So who's the lioness, huh?
Oh my
Apparently
head.
Susan has.
Are you okay, sir?
Oh, where am I?
You don't know where you're at. You're in Axion.
I'm finally out.
What's that? What?
Where's Lucky? Then I turn around and see you. Are you okay? This isn't common.
Yeah, I'm.
He runs up to you and hugs you.
Again?
Cal runs up and hugs you.
I think I'm just too shocked to react.
I saw everything that happened. I couldn't do anything about it. I'm sorry. It won't happen again. Thanks to what Bella did, it won't happen again. I can fight it off. But I don't know if I could do it by myself.
Oh, where? And like in Lucky's head, it's just like the flashback of him and like Calamity and interlocking and playing.
Ah,
Are you hurt? Does it still burn?
No, I'm fine. But we'll get through this together.
You look and you see his arms are still bandaged for the previous few days.
Oh, well, I'll pump on my lay of hands again. I'll put 20 on each arm.
He just like Popeye arms.
He's, yeah, the
yeah.
full forms.
Yeah, he has tumors in his arms now. Just
It's not a tumor.
Well, I'm pretty sure I should come clear now. I've been trying to hide it because I didn't want to think about it or for it to ever happen. I thought if I forgot about it, it wouldn't happen. I'm sorry. I feel like I've been in there for years.
No, it's okay, buddy. But we may want to talk about this somewhere a little more private.
Oh yeah, where are we?
Well,
you're in questioning, and you look and see that there is a guard dressed like Susie standing in front of you right now. They have like a rifle slung on their back, and then they have their hand just kind of resting on their sword. And you do see that there's another one kind of standing next to him, dressed very similarly with the same equipment.
well, Susie's gonna kill us.
Light him on fire.
This
What-
is
what for? What happened?
tomfoolery. This is exactly what she told us not.
Tomfoolery. I said no tomfoolery in the streets. And what did you do?
Meanwhile,
The
you
Tom
guys,
is all
meanwhile, you guys are enjoying a hot bath because the pipes actually produce hot water.
That was gonna be a question I had.
Yeah.
Wow.
And you guys are just resting in your bubble bath. There's a little tiny, like, little ducky just swimming. Yes.
Nothing. No. I was gonna say like, did you actually say bubble bath?
Yes.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say like, there's definitely there's bubbles. Like,
Oh, absolutely.
all of the
There,
bubbles.
you guys, there is bath bombs at the ready.
Cucumbers on our eyes.
bath bombs.
Oh yeah. Face masks galore. Yeah.
But it's a fantasy bath bomb, so when you put it in, it like dissolves for a second, and then
I was gonna say it's a bomb.
Yeah. and then
yeah.
it creates
You're in
this.
a military
yeah.
city. It's a bomb. It's a bomb.
It's a bomb.
That's where we go.
There's no math about it.
If you read- they're in like they're in individually
It's activated
like,
by
little-
water.
So they're each individually wrapped, and you see on like the label on it, it says the effects will last for up to an hour. And every time you do it, put one in, it makes the entire bathroom.
I'm taking like 5 baths.
Of course! And it makes the entire bathroom look like just like sparkly and fluffy and just like cotton candy and just really just cute and comfortable, and there's like faux fur like lining places. Like it's
Oh my gosh. This is incredible. Can I just say there's like a crazy juxtaposition between like the rest of the room and like the actual
Yep.
bath water? Because like I feel like everything else looks like really pretty, and then like the bath bomb turns the water like a deep red, almost black. Of just like it's like why no?
Yeah. there's little
Yeah.
roses kind of like swimming in the water with you.
Memo. Did they know?
Was this planned? Yeah.
You look at the label, you're like, oh, this is the rose bouquet.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
yeah, that makes sense. Okay. Whew. This would have had a problem.
Wait, this is the da bouquet.
Oh no.
Oh,
Oh no, the vela bouquet?
No way.
Mirrors and strings everywhere.
There's like the Susie one, and I'm like, I'm gonna put that one back.
Yeah.
I would-
I don't want pink.
No, thank you. The Susie one is just hot pink.
Save that one for Susie.
She's gonna want that.
Yeah. Who's gonna want that?
As she's
Not even
putting it
Susie.
in the-
That's
Sneaking it.
So, the guard is now standing there. So, what is this? Where did you come from? You appeared out of nowhere, out of a forehead, it seems. And dirt also appeared in front of a forehead, and it seems as though you're dirtying this fine gentleman's abode.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Make a deception check at disadvantage.
5.
oh,
Oh my
Bella.
You
2 4s.
You rolled 5, and I rolled 2 9s for both of the guards there.
I rolled 2 4s, so I don't mean to brag.
Don't be bag or nothing.
That's pretty braggy. Like,
Yeah.
bro, chill. Like, that's a lot of brag.
I mean, kind of tooting your own horn.
Ooh, that's a
there.
little Fort brag of you.
Kind of horning your own
This
too.
is her instinct. When she doesn't know what to say, she just doubles down.
She says, no, there's nothing happening.
Clearly, this came from your forehead.
It's the wildest thing I've ever heard in my life. That's not even a
Does
lie.
she have,
I've
like, dirt
never
on
thought
her?
I'd hear that ever.
Do you have like a broom or a shovel?
Are you willing to clean?
Yeah.
Make a persuasion check.
I thought he was gonna say no.
No.
Like, no, I just want to make sure you.
Yeah,
clean
it's
it.
for you. Yeah. I
For
mean,
you
your
guys,
hands
that
work,
is-
don't they?
27.
27.
Your city.
This is your property. Right? Use it as
Do you have one? Yeah? He'll clean it up for you. You better do a good job. He walks off to the back, and you hear like a shed just like things falling down, metal crashing. You hear a glass bottle like he goes, ah, that was vintage. Ends up running over and brings you a trash can, a shovel, and a broom.
You're like, hey, Lucky. Get on.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
Remember that time I said start doing it?
Okay.
Hey there.
go on.
The guards are still staying there, just looking at everything that's just going on. It's at this point that you see another uniform looking much more like stately than theirs are. And as soon as they look over and they see that, they immediately get into formation and salute. And you see Susie walking alongside him.
I thought they were saluting Susie.
So I just see.
I know.
So I come up and I see who I know is Lucky, Vela, and Cowl shoveling dirt.
Cal is the only one.
No,
shouting.
no, Cowl's
Yeah.
shoveling dirt on the side of the road. I think he's gonna hear me audibly sigh as we see this.
That's
I'm
them,
gonna say,
huh?
it's 3 of them.
Right. Of course.
What happened, guys? Vela.
What do you
He
think happened?
came out.
And you let him? In the middle of the street. In the middle of the street, Bella.
I did not mean to. I did not mean to.
It was
You
a
know how
spur of
he
the
gets
moment. It's
walking.
okay.
Wait,
Susie,
so
he
she-
gets walking.
So he did come from her forehead then.
No, he
Yeah,
didn't.
that
Is that the guard that's asking
Yeah.
or the shot? Yeah. Yes.
No.
Thing. Why was I in your forehead?
Cal,
Still
that's
showing.
a discussion for later.
That is a later problem.
Where is Rosendahl?
I have no clue. They were supposed to be here.
Rosenda.
us rooms. They were gonna get us rooms. That's all.
Okay. They couldn't have gone far.
What do you mean? They were supposed to.
Clear now.
They're probably here. We just didn't look.
You haven't even looked for the.
Well, we kind of been busy.
Oh,
We're busy.
well,
Yeah, I can see that you're busy.
Yeah.
What happened before we could go inside?
I will go ask. So I'll just dip inside. I think it was. Dang it! I know that you told somebody where you were gonna go. So I'm gonna get into the tavern
Okay.
and just see if they're there.
No.
Yeah, they're not. Excuse me. Have you seen an elephant man with a girl?
Well, boy, golly, I haven't seen him.
Like at all? Okay.
Nope.
Have you had any other coworkers this morning who may have been taking customers?
Yep.
Are they still here?
No, they went home for the day.
Okay. I'm gonna leave. And I think
Okay,
Susie-
bye.
Okay, I think Susie would know that this place doesn't actually have rooms.
Yeah,
Would she know that they normally recommend the mercenary place that they went to?
probably.
Yes. Okay, so I'm just gonna be like, I'm gonna go try down the road.
Okay. As you're leaving, you just hear another guy just go, "Have a good one." You look over and you see that there's an orc also standing there, like kind of in the back. Looks like he's like organizing some things, and
Organizing.
and there's the person that was in the front that just spoke to you. Who knows?
Who knows? Yeah. Okay. Thanks. Yeah. Cal, are you gonna hurry that up?
Do I look like I shovel for a living?
As he's sweeping now at this point.
Yeah.
I haven't swept before in a day in my life.
Honestly,
This is
Cal,
all
I don't
weird.
know what you do. Honestly,
I push carts and kill monsters. That's my living.
I'm gonna go to the inn.
Every session we have, I have a new favorite character. Today it's Cal. He's been here for like 10 minutes.
This room is like way too small for me. I'm just
Yeah.
It's like those weird like dustpan broom combos where the broom is way too short.
Yeah.
It looks like somebody like might have like stepped on it at one point and it bent and broke.
Oh.
Yeah.
So it's just like maybe a quarter of the size now.
Yeah, so, I guess I'll go tell my officer, I'm gonna go check the inn down the road and see if the other two are there.
I mean, it makes sense if they're in the murk.
I'm thinking they probably went there. So I'm gonna go, it's up to you two if you wanna come with me or not. I'm just gonna go.
You end up walking in, and you just see him go, "Oh, hello. We do give military discount if you're wanting a room tonight."
I believe I have a couple party members that already checked in. It would be a big elephant man.
Yeah, I'm aware.
Oh, gosh.
That bad.
What did they break?
Now,
What did they just tell me what they broke?
They broke the conversation, I would say.
Oh, okay.
I haven't checked the rooms. I'm hesitant to.
Well, if it's just the two of them, so it should be fine.
Well, they said there was going to be 3 involved.
Well, the others haven't been here yet, though, so it's fine.
yeah.
So they get
What rooms are they in?
hold on. No. Pause.
Oh.
They're okay with 2, but they prefer 3?
Whatever they said to you, it is not what you think it is. They're not the best conversationalist.
They said it was a fetish, man.
No, we didn't! It's not.
We'll be quiet.
You're not there. You're not there.
We'll cast silence.
It's not. We've just... We were traveling on the road for a long time, so finding hotel rooms is kind of strange to some of these other... They're not used to being in cities like this.
Gotcha.
They're used to small towns.
Yeah.
So used to.
Military after a long deployment, coming back and finding some strange travelers on the road.
And what are you implying?
Implying that you need to have a guy sniped. They're in these rooms down the hall, right over there.
They're both getting washed up to get ready.
What rooms are they in?
2-4 and 2B.
Wait.
And she just
That doesn't make sense.
Help.
Which ones are the letters? Which ones are the numbers?
Yep.
No, so unnecessary.
Or not to me.
To B.
She's just gonna go over to the room to knock on the first door.
Okay. You knock on the first door and you just you hear like humming.
I don't know, actually.
Hello?
Which one?
High or low? Hi. It's you.
Okay. Yeah.
It's Susie.
Oh, come in. Is it locked? I didn't lock it.
Oh,
Yeah, I didn't lock it.
You know, I didn't want to
No, you're all
barge in.
good. I am in the tub.
Yeah, I open the room and I don't.
the bubbles.
I don't see you. You're like in the bathroom.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh.
You see a wing just kind of like covering slightly.
Hello. What's up?
There's like a door or a curtain?
No, it's like the little like changing panels. Like it's just like two or like three of those just kind of like in this area, but there's a lot of gaps in between.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So
This is a studio
like,
apartment.
she's gonna stand just right by one of them. Get dressed, and I have an officer that's. Get dressed, come outside. Cal got out. It's fine. I think he's sweeping up dirt. The things are happening.
What about an officer?
Oh, my commanding officer. He wants to meet with everyone.
Gotcha.
Rose, no. Rose, no.
I didn't say anything.
That's what I'm worried about. I
didn't say
I
anything.
leave and I shut the door.
What's his range?
And then I go and I knock on the other door and I say, Dot, is the door locked?
No, don't come in.
Don't come. Are you also in the bathroom?
No, I'm out. I'm already out of the bathtub.
Are you sure you're in
Yeah,
the
I'm
bathroom?
in like a towel though.
He's just putting
Yeah,
on his
okay.
branches.
Yeah, you you open the door and you just see mud in the tub,
Yeah.
and then just mud prints like leading out to where he is.
This place is fascinating. The water comes out of these little pipe things, and if you turn this one, it gets hot. It's amazing.
How did you get so much mud in the bathtub?
I got in when the water was hot. It was nice and soothing and exfoliating.
That mud was on you? Duh! We've there's been lakes when we've been traveling.
Yeah, well,
I'm pretty
you
sure
know, I
it's
store a lot
clarified
in my
that he
trunk. It's good for the
You
skin.
store mud
The
in
skin
your
doesn't happen by
trunk.
itself.
If you think about it, the last time he showered was all the way back. In
Daw is
Texas.
actually a pink elephant.
Yeah.
It's just brown from all the
like
mud.
bright pink.
Yeah,
like a baby mouse
yeah,
without the
like
hair.
bright pink with white polka dots. Like,
You haven't showered since Twilight. It's
Right.
crazy.
yep.
Oh my gosh, Dot.
How did your meeting go?
Put your loincloth back on where there's a...
Hey, there's also one of these. You should try it when you go to your room, and I give her the bath bomb. The pink one. Don't eat it. I did that. Not pretty.
John, you ate one of these?
Yes.
You still, like, occasionally are just like, yes, and you just see, like,
No,
glitter
it's
in the
like-
corner of his mouth.
Yeah.
He burps a bubble.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm blowing bubbles out of my trunk. That's glitter
You know,
bombs.
I wasn't going to take this, but I'm afraid that you will also eat this
No,
one.
I learned my lesson. I thought it was just like a breath mint. You know, some places you go, they give you a little candy on for on your pillow. Yeah.
It's the size of a jawbreaker.
It's
He's
oh my God,
a big
it's-
guy.
Yeah, he's a
They-
big,
they saw
Pause
me
it on
coming.
his tongue and then just...
a big man for a big guy.
It
Yeah.
didn't- I will say it didn't taste terrible. But I found if you put it in the bathtub first and let it just do its thing, it's much better.
Okay. Just gonna say it. Okay. Just get dressed. Meet me in the lobby.
Okay, where are we going?
Just get dressed and meet me in the lobby.
All right, and then put on my little white cloth.
Well, she's gone. Well, she's gone. Yeah.
Perfect. You guys end up all meeting up into the lobby. Fully dressed. I'm assuming stunning.
Stunning.
Yeah.
Underneath, though, you're just wearing, like, sweatpants.
She's comfortable.
Yeah.
But she looks fantastic. Not a
Yeah.
hair out of place. Skin perfectly clear. She looks amazing. I love
So,
it.
is
You
everybody
found your
in the
bath,
lobby
too.
then?
Oh,
Yeah.
I did.
It was amazing.
It was great. I used so many of those.
I would say that you'd probably enter into the Dreamy Inker.
Oh, we would go over
Yeah.
there. Okay, never mind. We're in the
Dreamy
Dreamy
Inker.
Inker.
It was that awkward thing of like the three of your friends sitting with your boss who were just like, so,
So, oh no,
Everybody's
I left
studying,
you with
like, a
my
different
boss!
corner of the
So,
wall.
No, I left you with my boss!
like, what are we having?
So, while you were gathering them in the Dreamy Inker, you got your commanding officer, Cowl, Vela, and Ephod.
This is the start of a bad joke! This is
Walk into a tavern.
Yeah.
what they do! And it's bad!
You see the commander. I need a table for a lot of people. There's a table in the back over there. If that one doesn't work, you can use one of the balcony tables. Thank you, sir.
It breaks right when we use it. No, it doesn't work.
Walks over to the back room, or the back of the room area, and you do see that there is a piano here. There is a like a little stage. It looks like there is what looks like behind like these like kind of glass panel doors, like a banjo, a cello, and you see what looks like a guitar, all like kind of behind these like glass containers, like little doors basically. These are the ones that they have for use, it seems. And then there's the piano. It's a $50,000, just kind of there.
We may want to take the upstairs balcony. We have a bar entry as a petition to pay random instruments she finds.
That's true.
Yeah.
So you guys end up moving to the upstairs balcony, sit down at the table, and he's sitting
There's
there.
even more instruments! No!
You sit there,
It's even mine.
and then you see a barmaid walks up. Hi, thank you so much for coming to the Dreamy Hinker. My name is Alice. I'll be your hostess for the day. Can I get you guys started with anything to drink?
So nice to.
Yeah.
Okay.
So,
I'll have a whiskey, please. Neat or on the neat, please. Understood. And then for you,
I'll take some liquor.
any kind, or
I want it to burn.
we'll get you well. And then for you, looks at Vela.
Guys, it's my boss.
Oh, just like water. It's
Would you like it sparkling?
no, that's okay.
All right. And then for you,
I'll have an ale, please.
an ale right away. All right. And just so you know, my name is Alice. So just let me know if you have any questions. I'll be around here, just moving around. Just go ahead and call out my name, and I'll be right there. All right. And she ends up walking away, and you see she's got a little half apron on, and just kind of walks away.
Oh, she hates her job so much.
I had the same thought. I'm like, ooh,
Like,
half
oh,
an apron move.
So, friends of Lantis, huh?
Oh.
Yeah.
What's a Lonti?
Oh,
no, his name's Ephod. It's not Lonty. It's I don't know
What?
his name.
No.
How long was I gone? You got a new name?
there's a ephod in your group. Is your name not Lucky?
Well, it was.
Also, how do you not know who Lanti is? You've been traveling with her.
Well,
Who are you talking
I
about?
knew, but
Oh, you might know her as Susie. She's been going.
Yeah,
through that.
Susie, yeah.
Oh, yes.
Are you talking about her sister?
No, that's Avarice.
You broke.
Oh, her sister's name is Avarice. Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
she was never much of a talker. She just liked to bully everyone, really. But
She's kind of a jerk.
No, she pulled a prank on us. It was really wonderful. I mean, everything fell apart afterwards, but
it would have been good if she remembered that Cal wasn't able to speak Common.
So,
yeah, really high tension moment of the party, but it was
Was
not.
that in your
so
report?
Lanti, that absolutely was not in the report. So, Lanti, Lanti engaged in fun.
Yeah, I think it was the same morning she died.
No, I think that was the next night.
Oh, that's the next day. My
That
name
was
is
not
Emmett.
She died?
What?
She died?
No.
Well, kind of, for a little bit.
Just a couple of
Oh, she looks great in pink boots.
Pink boots?
Yes. They go very well with her
Yeah,
aesthetic.
we read some fairies who kept turning her gear pink.
Her hair, too.
Now she's got pink hair. It's really nice.
Wait, she has pink hair?
Yeah, look at her.
She hides
She's not
it.
here yet.
Oh. You didn't see her earlier?
No, I didn't notice.
Oh. Well, I mean, she's usually so dark, it's so weird to see a difference.
Yeah, we ran into Wendigos, like, just outside of town.
Yeah, she spoke of that. She didn't tell me that she died.
Well, she's
Well,
a little
Wendigos are
bit prideful,
dangerous.
so...
Well, dying is subjective.
Really isn't when you worship the Raven Queen.
It's the circle of life. Oh, no.
Wow.
Oh,
It's been a very hostile environment right now, and I think we all just need to calm down. Okay? And I don't think we should say anything else until Susie's back.
Hi guys, I'm back with your drinks. You had the whiskey, right? Yes. Alright, thank you. There's your whiskey. And then you had a water. Here you go. And then you had just the strongest thing we got. We call it death. And then for you, we have just an ale.
Oh, got it. It's just a marker.
Yeah.
a margarita. No.
It's a watered down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See, that can mean many things.
And have you guys decided
No.
on an entree yet, or any appetizers while we're waiting?
You have earthworms?
No.
I saw some earlier. I should have ate them when I was sleeping.
I've never seen you eat earthworms.
I'll give you guys some more time as she walks away. And that's where we're gonna pick up next time.
I'm pretty sure she got torn in half, but you know.
Oh my
Oh
gosh.
my gosh. Yeah. Pretty close to it, anyways. Wow.
job, guys. We learned some lore. We learned some fun stuff. We learned about our favorite mad scientist, Zeke.
Zeke.
Zeke is back.
Zeke.
Our crazy uncle, yes.
Yes. Thank you guys so much for watching. And we'll pick up this mystery next week. Ooh, bye.